That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine being a middle schooler and having a boyfriend who's also a middle schooler, and then being jealous about like someone who's at least in high school taking away your boyfriend. That's crazy. Someone's gonna take her away. To the police. Hello everybody, welcome to episode, that is not the right button I'm pressing. Episode 11 of Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater. I hope I loaded the right save. 1-1, we should be good. Last time we spun to 1. And we went to talk to mom. She gave us some money. We got a bunch of money from the coach. And now we are here. We need to raise our artistry by 1 level and learn the quadruple salto. Jokes on them. I'm never gonna. That's not what I meant to click on. Oh, they're closed.
The restaurant seems to be closed today. I was hoping to see Mrs. K, but I guess this restaurant isn't open year-round.
The one in the last town I live in was open 24/7 though.
Really? And what gives? It was so popular. There's no way it would have to shut down.
I don't think that's the case. Interesting. What a pointless conversation, but you know it's gonna come up later. Well, since we're here, let's go to the skate shop, the boutique, and then we'll go talk to Tobias's dad.
Happy New Year, Mr. Kelly.
Hey, Happy New Year, blah blah blah, where are you two off to? We were out seeing the first sunrise of the year. Rachel had a training camp, so she couldn't go on New Year's Day. Your first date, eh? Ha, heh heh. Are you going to buy anything? Yes. Do you have anything to bring in the new year? You better. What do you got? Show me what you got. Show me what you got. You got cat's paw? Was that new? Oh, this I feel like was new. What is this? Strange. Should we go crazy? Oh, it's only 10 KP. We're definitely buying this. Anything else cheap I can buy? Anything cheap and funny? Mini hamsters 300? That's crazy. It sucks that we can only have one accessory. I think I'm gonna buy this. I just like it. I think it's funny. Such a heavy bear. A bow tie. Maybe we'll buy the bear. Bunny tail. Yeah, let's buy the bear. Now we'll leave. Well, let's get to the boutique, see if she's got anything for us too. Congratulations, blah blah blah.
Thank you.
Hope bringing a lot of customers. Really worth something, thanks. Yeah, I will take a look around. You got anything new for me? What you got? Oh, frilly clothes. I'll buy that. This is the same bird clothes, yeah. Any new patterns? Wave. Yeah, any new colors? Did I buy all these? Okay, cool. Well, you finally got a new dress in stock. That's good. Let's go to the CD store. I don't remember this lady's name. Hey Rachel, Happy New Year. Nice to have you back from your training camp. I don't even remember. What does she even sound like? Camille Beaver? What did we even make her sound like? Oh my god, it's Camille Beaver. I don't even remember what she sounded like. I just know she didn't sound like this. Where's the Camille Beaver short so I can listen to what she's saying? Oh, we made her sound like Mihara, didn't we? Is that what we decided on?
Happy New Year, Rachel. That was a fabulous performance. Miss Beaver, what are you doing here? I met someone at the US Championships. Tobias is the man of my dreams. What? What is she talking about, Tobias?
I don't know. Going to look at the CDs? Sure. I'm sorry. Wow, dang. He still asks me, even though he's got nothing for me. You've got nothing, Jon Snow. Well, let's go back to the rink and do the triple salcho. Because I would rather do this now than have to come back later. Like, I don't want to have to go around talk to everybody. Then come back, do this, and then go talk to everybody again. The salcho is often used in multi-rotation jumps. World-class male skaters have all mastered it. If you can perform it as a female skater, it'll be a great advantage. No, I do not want to... do not want to review.
This is great! Woohoo!
I think I will do that video about seeing if I can beat this game by only doing the goals and nothing else. Like, if I only do the goals and don't do anything else, can I win? Oh, actually, you know what? I shouldn't have left. Actually, you know what? I will leave. We'll go back to doing the matching game. Let's go hit up Klein. Okay. Oh, they're gonna build a new gym. Oh, near the restaurant. Does that mean they're gonna buy out the restaurant and they're gonna turn it into a gym? Oh, it's stamina? You haven't reached your stamina goal? That's not what my goal is, my guy, but okay. Whatever you say, my guy. My goal is not for stamina. But if you want to say... I'm still trying to figure out a good rhythm. Like, should I really just go ham with tapping? Been thinking about trying to use two hands, you know, like tap, 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 tap. But I feel like the problem is, if I do that, I might tap too fast and then the game doesn't register my taps. So that's the main issue I am thinking about. Also, I think when I look down here, the model gets all funky. So what I might do, maybe, does this look weird? The problem is I can't see what I look like right now. Normally it'd be like all hunched over, but maybe if I just like look down, you know, I'm looking down at you. Yeah, I'm even in the corner. Yeah, nobody puts neon in the corner. It's not even what he said. I think he says nobody puts baby in the corner, not a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner doesn't even make sense. Well, I guess it could make sense. I'm saying nobody puts baby in a corner sounds kind of weird in the context of the scene. Why does he keep saying stamina goal? That's not my goal. Bro just wants to keep me in the gym. He knows membership is down. He's trying to keep me in here. Don't worry, my guy. I'm not going to Planet Fitness. I'm trying to remember. There was something I watched, I think it was, TV show maybe, where there was like a gym membership. Main character went to a gym. Don't remember what it was. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I remember now. It wasn't a TV show. It was well, no, I mean, it wasn't a TV show. It was probably on TV. I didn't watch it on TV. I'm thinking of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells That You Lift? They go to a gym. I should rewatch that. I think that's got I Pharaohs in it. I think she's Hibiki. She also voices Orepio in Oshiga Budokan. Or Budokan. Calf, I found out recently, performed at the Budokan. She's like the first VTuber or something to perform at the Budokan. What? That is not my goal. What? Oh no, artistry is it is, okay. For some reason I was thinking artistry was the heart. Artistry is the rainbow. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah. I found out recently that she performed at the Budokan, which is kind of cool. I think most people, though, when I say I Pharaohs, and they're like, oh, she voices somebody, and pretty sure people go, yeah, she voiced Power. And from Chainsaw Man. Thank you, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man? Yeah, because you're a chainsaw, and you're a man. Oh yeah. I think that's one of the best memes to come out recently. The Chainsaw Man ending meme, it's peak. It's honestly peak. It's just such a good format. It really is like all the fight. I think what I like about it so much is it's so much like this really was the something something memes, which are always funny. Gosh, Rachel, you look really serious.
I want this class to really help improve my skating. I want to be the best I possibly can.
Why not slow down and relax for a change, Rachel?
I'll make sure to relax more. Karen, you certainly seem much more relaxed. After all, you're having so much fun with your arrangement. Is it edible? You can tell? Well, to be honest, Ricky and I smoked a lot of weed last weekend. Ricky? Is that the boy in the hospital? Is he like you too? And can you even smoke weed in a hospital?
Come to think of it, you weren't at the US Championships, were you, Karen?
That was the day Ricky got out of the hospital, so... We watched Rachel's performance on TV.
Oh, that's not her voice.
We watched Rachel's performance on TV. She'll do her best.
Okay, let's go to the school. Let's go talk to Sharon. Sharon?
I'm back. I had a training camp, something finished. We spent New Year's Eve at the rink.
Man, your coach is really strict.
Yeah, but it's all because she loves me.
What a pointless conversation. What an absolute... Why was that highlighted? Why was that like a big exciting event? Nothing happened. Can you wait to get to February? It's not February, it's February. Where's my... Here it is. I had to find my water. Hey Rachel, turned you down the chance, blah blah blah. Couldn't you stand all the media attention? What do you mean? I told an editor, a friend of mine, about you. That's when the media started chasing you. I thought you'd go pro to get away from it.
How could you do that?
Rachel, you'll only be wasting your time if you allow yourself to get angry about him. He's really... What even is bro's purpose? He doesn't mean any harm. The fact he's trying so hard just shows you how big you become. Well, okay, whatever. Hey yo, it's the hookup. Hey yo, 200 KP. That has... I think that's already paid for our outfit and the stuff we bought last time.
Penguin attack. Penguin attack. Penguin attack.
You know, I've thought about, making it so when I look at it, my screen, I have the top and the bottom screen horizontal, so they're next to each other. They're not stacked for the purposes of recording. I've thought about maybe oh, missed both of them. I've thought about maybe what? That didn't count? For 4? Get out of here, fly. What? It took too long. I had to do it again. I thought about, recording this, like rotating everything 90 degrees. So going 9:16, and then just recording it sideways in OBS, and then rotating it in DaVinci afterwards. But where are the penguins? I'm gonna get done in by the fact that it's just not giving me enough penguins to hit in the time limit. What? Cool. Please, please. Cool. We got the awesome. But I don't know, I haven't done it yet. It'd be really weird to... Everything would be at a weird angle if I still want good airflow for the Spectre. Let's talk to these two first. It's been a while since we've had French lessons.
Me too.
It's fun to study. Alright, let's get started. Tobias isn't making much progress. It must be because he didn't study at all while Rachel wasn't around.
So, you're not having Camille teach you then?
Of course not. I don't think anything of her. Besides, she's a lot older than both of us. It would be kind of weird if I started dating her. She's like at least 8 years older than I am.
I'm sorry. I was just a little jealous.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine being a middle schooler and having a boyfriend who's also a middle schooler and then being jealous about like someone who's at least in high school taking away your boyfriend. That's crazy. Someone's gonna take her away. To the police. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
I'm so glad it was closed. We were closed like a major holiday. Holiday should be spent with the family. I'm sorry if I made you think we were shutting down. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go talk to Molly. Molly, what's her face? Did you follow Molly Austin here?
No, is she here?
I don't remember. Oh,
I'm walking near. I knew you were the real thing. I can't wait to see you perform overseas. Thank you, Miss Austin. By any chance is your friend here with you? I am indeed, Rachel.
I heard that Miss Beaver is a fan of Tobias, but I told her that the only girlfriend Tobias needs is you.
Oh man, Mr. Kelly. Haha. It doesn't matter if he's yours, Rachel. You American girls are so naive.
What?
Once he sees my performance, he'll understand the attraction of a real woman.
Pause on that one. That's crazy. I can't believe she just said that. That's crazy. She really was just like, hey yo, I'm Mr. Steal Yo Man. Or she's not Mr. I'm Mrs. Steal Yo Man. That's crazy. Mrs. Steal Yo Man. That's wild. That's wild that she's seriously like, bro, she's like, she's gotta be a high schooler. At least. Look how tall she is. Look how they designed her. Look at her compared to like every single other like student in this game. She's gotta be at least in high school. She's going after a 7th grader? That's crazy. That's crazy. Someone call the police. That's a bannable offense. It's a two-way street, you know? We're equal opportunity here in the channel. You know? It can't just be the guys that get called out for being creeps. The ladies gotta get called out too. You got the afro accessory and the muffler accessory. What does that even mean? We're having the modeling thing, a model for Valentine's Day. I wonder if Karen and her new boyfriend are busy. You know already? His pair or a middle school pair got any ideas?
What about me and Kevin? Or did you already decide on Karen? Julie, I won't give up.
You going to take a look around? I will take a look around. Got anything new? I know you just gave me something. You got nothing else for me? Cool, bye. Alright, I kind of want to go back to the skate shop just to see what the accessories look like. Let's go to the training center. We'll eat our sushi. We'll talk to Kevin and to Sally. It feels like it's been a really long time. I came to pick up my things today.
I hope we continue to be friends.
It's hard to see each other since we're in different classes,
but I'll stop by the rink sometimes. Here's someone else you haven't seen in a while. Kevin!
Julie invited me here to help work out my stress after exams.
Julie, eh? Are you done for the day then?
Well, Julie was waiting in front of my house for 2 hours, so I came a little earlier than I planned to.
Dang. It's low-key kind of stalker behavior. We're gonna do sushi training. Whoa, I had some lag there. Sushi train. Bow, bow, bow. I wonder how long the being able to like the eating being able to eat your like being able to not I feel like it's every 3. Man, this does not feel as responsive. Every 3. 1 2 1 2 3. Oh no. I know that they say like if you eat what you like, you'll be able to like go longer without getting a clogged throat. But I don't know really how that works. The dislike immediately takes you out. I don't know if the girls have different... I don't know why I chose that. I don't know if the girls have different likes and dislikes. I don't remember. I've only ever... I don't know. I just don't. It's been so long since I used a different character. I also think it's funny that they had to change all this stuff. So you have Camille being like, oh, you American girls. And it's so funny, because like it's just a localization they changed. And I don't know, maybe Camille was originally, maybe she was always French. I guess it sort of still works for her being French, you know, 'cause she's like, oh, she's a sexy French lady. But it could have been, obviously, originally, the characters are all Japanese. So maybe the thing is like, oh, you Japanese girls. And then Camille Beaver was like, I'm gonna do my best reverse Cuomo impression. And everybody said, hang on, her writing is not fire? Sorry, I didn't mean to do you like that, Rivers. You know it's true though. Actually, you know it's not true though. He does kind of have some fire writing, not gonna lie. Oh. We just gotta slap this one down. Here we go. Too busy talking about Rivers Cuomo. It's good enough for me. Talking about Rivers Cuomo will give you a 96 on cake decorating. Anyway, Pinkerton album. Go listen to it. You might only know Weezer from or what's with these homies dissing my girl? Or say it ain't so. Whoa. Or you might as well be walking on the sun. Or what's the other one? Ooh, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. That's the same one. Is it just Buddy Holly and Say It Ain't So? Are those the only 2 meme Weezer songs? I guess so. It seems like things are really going well with Ricky, Karen. Yeah, they are. I'm so happy. You're up next, Isabel. Coach Klein and I have a professional relationship. I think it's enough just to let him know that I like him. You really are great, Isabel. It would make trouble for him if I showed him I was serious, but I do plan to make him some special chocolate for Valentine's Day. What was that reaction? I guess that is kind of weird. Watch out. Watch out. Somebody keep an eye on Isabel.
Someone keep out an eye on Isabel. She's a grave robber. Grave robber is crazy. You've heard of cradle robbing. Now get ready for grave rob. I'm trying to think. There's no other like monosyllabic word I can think of that'd be good for old people. Not even like old people, but like I don't know. I was thinking like nursing home, retirement home, deathbed, coffin. None of that is quite good as grave. Anyway.
Julie, are you waiting for Gavin?
That's right, Rachel. I forgot to congratulate you on placing in the championships.
Oh, what's with you? You never congratulated me on anything before. Are you feeling okay?
I started to realize how badly I'd behaved. But I still don't understand how someone as smart and beautiful as Isabel could ever lose to someone like you, Rachel. Are you sure you're not here to pick a fight? They say that God gave us all our own special gifts, though in Isabel's case, he gave her more than others. But Rachel's only skill is skating, and if that's God's will, then there's nothing I can do about it.
I guess Julie is still Julie.
There's a Drake reference in there somewhere. I don't have the mental energy or the Drake knowledge to really pull it out. They not like us. They not like us. She is Stan, she is Stan, she is Stan. I can't figure out an acronym for it. I got to skating and then I couldn't figure out what T would be. Anyway, let's try out the new pattern. T series? Oh, this looks kind of fire. Oh. Oh, that looks kind of pretty. Ooh, that looks pretty too. This looks goofy. The cold never bothered me anyway. Oh, this is the muffler short. Wait, where's my afro? What is this? What is this? That's crazy. This looks kind of cute. I like the muffler. Do I have a different dress? Something that doesn't have her back out like that? No, the bird clothes look funky. The waffle, I don't know. It's a two-piece. It looks weird too. Oh! Val's clothes. Spangled outfit. I don't know, that seems too short. Pink frills, yellow ribbon. See, what I was hoping for was... This looks kind of nice, except the no sleeves and the exposed back. I was trying to figure out like something that kind of looked like some nice. I like the tall boots too, kind of like a wintry outfit, but it's I don't know, like something you'd wear in the winter. Anyway, we're gonna go with Elsa. The cold never bothered her anyway. See, we're gonna spin just like the loops on my dress.
Woohoo! This is great.
Butterfly, sit, learn. Oh, I should have put on the wings.
Goddess of victory. Humandy's last hope. No.
Shout out. Shout out to the original emotional damage.
Sally, are you skating today?
There's a children something.
How are they coming along, teacher?
Their eyes are always sparkling, and when I see them practicing over and over until they get it, it makes me want to try my best again too. I almost forgot. Here's your coupon.
I got the coupon you sent me through Sharon and Isabel too. I'm sorry it took me so long to thank you.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be at the party.
Now go on, your students are waiting for you, Miss Sally. It looks like Sally's back to her old self. Alright, time to practice. Hi, coach.
Let's get practicing. Okay, cool. Stop in the stair. All the something, 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 yeah. Yeah, I know that every young gets. So this is an A spin. What does an A spin even look like? Am I gonna make an A? Is it gonna be like YMCA? Oh.
Woohoo!
Young man.
La la
There's no need to feel down. I said, young man. Get your something that rhymes with down, and you can something. If you something, then yeah, you can something, something, something. Bum, 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 bum. It's fun to stay at the A spin CA. It's fun to stay at the A and SPA. You can spin if you want. You can spin if you don't want. You can go talk to Val. She's still hanging around for some reason. Hello, Rachel.
It sure has been snowing a lot lately. Where's Tobias?
Val's here. How do you do, Miss Skating Queen USA?
Come on, don't say that.
From now on, I plan to find a new realm to conquer.
A new realm?
You'll see. I'll send you an invite to the server too. Don't worry about it. What? I'm not gonna look at the things. She's gonna pay Minecraft monthly for realms? That's crazy.
Good morning.
We've got a dish today that'll just melt in your mouth. Hi, Rachel. Good morning, Mr. Martin. Lunches are so good. Had to pick one up. What did you learn about this Lou something? Only she's a mysterious something. She was eccentric at the convenience store. Eccentric at the convenience store. What could that mean? Rachel, you said those things to Camille. No, it's okay. She'll understand sooner or later. Did something happen?
I'm just worried that Camille might steal you away from me.
I don't want to date anyone but you, Rachel. Besides, she's a lot older than us, and it would be kind of weird. But she doesn't listen. I think it would be best to let Camille, that's just how you feel. You're right, I think I'll go see her. Is that a problem? It's not that, it's just France.
She went back to France.
She did say something in China. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I think Kendrick needs to call out Camille Bieber. You know, forget about Drake. You'd think that these videos, if it weren't for the fact that I referenced the Olympics, you'd think that these videos were recorded like a year ago. I ended up choosing Karen and Julie and their boyfriends for models. Julie's a very strong-willed girl, bullied into something. What's bothering you? There's someone else who likes to bias and I'm worried. You should stand up for what you like. No, I'm not gonna take a look. Yeah, expose her. Expose her on Twitter. Call her out. Link an expansive Google Docs expose. You gotta call her out. Hit him with the Google Doc. Let's go back to the locker game. I know if nobody else got me, locker game got me. Shout out locker game. Got to be one of my favorite genders. I don't even know if I've ever seen the original version of that meme. Like, if that's not the original, I don't know if I've ever seen the original. I've just only ever seen the versions where it's like, shout out to something, something, something. Gotta be one of my favorite genders, for real. Usually it's something like, shout out to, like, a very specific niche thing. Like, I think there was a Genshin one or something. I don't even remember what it was about. I think it was something to do with the Traveler and their siblings or something. I don't know. Or to be like, shout out to, like, equipment bags that could be something else. Could be a diamond and a stone. Like, look, what are these? Is that a crystal? Who knows? Is it a bag? What is it? That's a thermos. These are boots. It's a notebook. That's a satchel. What are these? Are they bags? I don't know. The only thing I know for real, there will be training. Locker game is so scuffed, honestly. Not locker game, rhythm game. Who even plays the rhythm game? Who even plays rhythm game? Only locker game. Only locker and sushi here. I've been thinking I might want to record Windcraft for the next series. I think the new poll right now, it's Zenki 0. I kind of want to do Zenki 0 because it's, I don't know, Zenki 0 is fun. It's a fun game. It's not very long. And I'll be honest, I don't feel a big need to do anything after I've beaten the game. Like, I don't really feel the need to go back and grind any more materials. But it is a fun game. And I don't know. It's got some fun characters. I like it because it's such a weird kind of game that it really does feel like those stock games in the manhwa where they're always like, this is some trash game that's like super hard. So I do like that aspect about it. But I don't know. See, the thing is, I think Zenki 0 would be fun to record, and I think Windcraft is something I just want to play. With the Fruma update, I just want to play. So, I don't know, I just got a hankering for something, like an MMO or an RPG or something like that. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna get back into... I'm playing a little bit of Fantasy Life. I kind of fell off that for a while. I think I might get back into it. I've been playing the original on the 3DS. One of my go-tos. But the other thing is there's a new RNG manip thing with... Ooh, that's off. With Xenoblade X. And I sort of want to do it. I want to get back on that. But on the other hand, I believe I have all of the fashion gear items that you can get from Telethia. And I really don't think I care that much about getting perfect traits. I already got good dyads. I got an okay longsword, which I guess I could get a better version of. But I don't know if I want to do the work. It's a single player game. Arrangements have really come down, trying hard to make good, yeah, be relaxed, flowers express it. Okay. Supposed to use fresh flowers, of course. Maybe you should think about changing your plans. We're working with preserved flowers, not fresh ones. Making a bouquet out of fresh flowers is such a short time is difficult. Oh. Preserved. I don't know what that voice is. I'm trying to remember, what is that? Oh, I know what that's from. That's from... I think that's from an Achievement Hunter video. I think that's a Gavinism. Maker and chocolates, I like to, but I don't know if I can. Well, there's gonna be a chocolate and bacon class soon. I'll go. Me too, but not you, Sharon. I don't need a boyfriend while I have my textbooks. Besides, I don't like the idea of falling for the whole Valentine's Day thing. Feels like I'm playing in the greeting card company's hands. So, what would you give someone you like, Sharon? I'd give him what I liked, when I liked, and how I liked. Oh, a textbook? That's crazy. There's a joke in there. It wasn't that good, and I'm not gonna say it. I thought about it. It wasn't that good, though. It didn't really make any sense. It wasn't really that related to what was happening, so I'm just not gonna. Instead, I'll leave you with the experience of wondering what the joke was gonna be. Hey, comment down below. What do you think the joke was? And just like that, we're almost done with January. How far are we into this recording? Dang, we're cool. We're still under an hour. Quadruple loop? Quadruple? Hit him with the quadruple. The quadruple's gonna go crazy. Quadruple's gonna go crazy. Quadruple loop. When you perform this during a combo jump, you'll have reached the peak of combos. Good luck in mastering it. You want to know what I won't be able to do? This in a combo jump. You want me to do 4 things in a... That's crazy. What? You want me to do 4 Z's in a combo jump? That's crazy. That's insane. I can guarantee you, I'm never doing a combo quadruple loop. It's not happening. I'm not doing a C jump quad loop. Never happening. You're awfully early. Sink it in, not to mention when we're at Val. There's time range where Ranger Pro is staying here. Got the same feeling from her. She must be going pro. I never thought you'd be so worried about her. I respect the passion she has. Gonna look at the CDs now. I have no rival. This mystery girl. Where is she? I wonder if Camille was French in the original. Thank you for treating me. What's on the menu? You? With good chicken stew. I love the stew. Me too. You look happier than last time. You came to see me too. I talked to him about whether to quit skating. Cool. Business meeting. Oh, that must be the Chinese girl. Mr. Kelly. Hasn't been delivered yet. Curious about Liu Zhang. And also want to read their special report on Val. Is it Zhang? I don't know. I don't know enough about Chinese and how it's Romanized to make that executive decision. I'm gonna keep saying Liu Zhang. Oh, Rachel, coming home from practice?
Karen told me you've chosen the outfits for the shoot.
What kind of things will they be wearing this time? They'll all be wearing the same designs, but I'm gonna change the colors and make it into an eye-popping poster.
I'd love to wear something like this on a date with Tobias.
I should have thought about this beforehand. What voice am I gonna give her? Too many characters in this game, man. See, the problem is, she actually is an important character. So I can't just give her like a goofy voice. Well, I guess I could give her a goofy voice, but I can't just like be like the adults when I just go blah 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 whatever. I actually have to give her a voice. Do I have any voices left? Oh ho 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 Joe Sama. Oh Joe's. I'm Michael King. I'm Joe Sama. Don't know what do we fault, Master Wayne? I don't have an oh ho ho oh Joe Sama. I don't have anything. I mean,
I guess I do have this. Yes, the Saya voice.
what else did I use this for? I used that voice for somebody else. Oh, maybe it was Farina? I'm trying to think. I definitely used that voice for other people. I know it wasn't Niigaki, because Niigaki sounded like this. That was a wild story. I think that might be the craziest story that I've seen so far in Mamiya. I think Niigaki takes the cake by far.
Anyway.
Oh, it was Fischl.
Yes.
That's what we did. And I think it was also for Saya, just like,
yes, I am amazing. Bask in my glory. If you're really this far gone from reality already, I don't think I have anything to worry about at the tournament. Who are you? Hello there. My name is Liu Zhang. I watched you skating at the rink. I wanted to talk to you afterwards, so I followed you here. So you're the famous and mysterious Liu Zhang. Is that outfit you're wearing in disguise? I value my privacy, so I disguise myself when I go out. You disguise yourself? Yes, good luck to both of us at the US-China tournament.
Going to take a look around? I will take a look. I feel like that chibi of her does not do her justice. Why'd they do her like that? What did they do to your bangs, girl? It's that angle. What'd they do to all of her hair? It's so angular. I don't like that. Kinda looks like she's wearing a bike helmet.
It looks serious. I can't go out now. If I did, who knows what Julie would say to me.
It's just for a day.
Julie, I'm in the middle of my exams. A day is a lot of time.
My birthday is coming up. If I could just model for the boutique with you, I wouldn't need anything else.
Please, Kevin, for me?
Okay. That's rough, buddy. Anyway, let's do the locker game. Okay, we're gonna locker game in. Oh, got close. Got messed up right at the start. I tapped too fast. That first one, I thought I got it, and I didn't tap it. I might have gotten in between, or I might have tapped too fast and it didn't register the second tap. Oh no! Okay, that was my fault. I accidentally hit the wrong. I got too close to the edge and it chose the wrong one. Ooh, almost got there. Lucky I went for all four of those. Okay, well, we're not gonna hit it. I'm gonna slow down. What was it I said a while back? This kind of reminds me of a thing in Kimi ga Shine. I was just thinking about that recently. I don't know why, but I was thinking of something like Shining or something. Not like The Shining, but like Shining. And I was thinking like, Kimi ga Shine, your time to shine. I don't even remember what it was anymore. Man, I wish there was a better way you could raise your artistry. I don't want to do this decoration game. It's like the least exciting thing. They just keep ramping it up too. Like, I don't know, it's just so boring. It's mind-numbingly dull. The slide puzzle too, it's just, there's too much work for the slide puzzle. I'd rather do this like 3 times, just like slapping the decorations down, than doing the slide puzzle. It's just like, it's so boring. So incredibly boring.
Karen, I heard you're going to be a model for the boutique.
We're doing an exhibition.
Really?
That's right, it'll be a good experience. It's so embarrassing, won't be here next week. Thank you. Okay, we'll hand out questionnaires. Cool. Well, let's go talk to Sharon. Sharon.
Midterms. Gotta start planning my schedule.
You've really grown up, everyone's studying hard, maybe rubbing off. Kevin's been working hard too, he's studying and working out, oh, he's coming back late. I thought Julie was a full-time stalker. I think Julie helped him get over what happened to you, Rachel. So he rebounded. Cool. I'm sure Julie would love to hear that. Anyway, let's save the game.
I think I'll watch some TV. Molly Austin is great, but her sister Mary skates beautifully too.
The owner says blah blah blah. That kind of sounds like me and Isabel. Let's save. Cool. So a quick 51 minutes later, and we are done with this episode of Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater, episode 11, which is only fitting since we are in January. It's January 1st week, 11. So, thank you all for watching this episode of Ubisoft Imagine Figure Skater. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you're always notified every time I upload a video, because that's what a notification bell does. I don't know if that also counts for community posts. I don't know if you get notified of those. Oh, actually, you know what? Well, actually, I don't know. I know I get notified whenever Crony posts something in the members only thing, but that's members only. Is that I'm a member? I don't know if that applies to my other posts. I don't know if that's for the general community post too. I don't know. Well, but if you turn them on, you might find out. Anyway, I wish they should. It'd be kind of convenient for everyone on desktop, because you see them on mobile pretty easily, but it's kind of hard to see them on desktop. Anyway, do that, find out, sate your own curiosity and my curiosity. If you know, tell me down in the comments below, and don't forget to respond to the thing I asked earlier, which was, what do you think the joke was? What do you think it was? I won't tell you. If you guess right, I'll tell you. I'll go ding 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 or something. But yeah, if you want to see more, there's the Patreon. And that's really just if you want to see whatever weird things I've come up with in the background of each episode. Sometimes it's just stuff I cut out of the episode. I don't think we're gonna get too much cut out here. Obviously, all the stuff in the beginning when I start my recording, I always cut out, and I try to upload that for fun on the Patreon. But yeah, we finally meet our new rival, and next episode we're going to be starting February. Very important, I have to keep saying that. It's February. It's not February, it's February. So, with all that out of the way, once again, thank you all for watching, and as always, Visual February